We're doing real good at this investigating, guys.
We are doing very good at this investigating, so that's -2 shrouds, that's 0. So, remembering that rule that anything below 0 counts as 0, I just need to get not one of these. Oh, that's interesting. Skull, you can spend 2 resources to choose a token. That's okay, so as long as it's not a fail, I'll get this clue from it, that's good.
Nice.
So, shuffle. Not one word.
Isn't that a fail?
That is a fail.
So literally the only thing you could have drawn to not get the clue
It's what I drew to get the clue.
is what you drew.
Yes.
This is very familiar to the times that you spent just wandering in a forest, Geoff.
I know, yes. I remember those times. That is the end of our turn. So, upkeep. There's no enemies on the board. This guy's aloof. He's not doing anything.
And we're just having a chat in the lounge, really.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, he's very taken with you.
I'm schmoozing. I've got my Sunday best dress on, so...
So the upkeep phase, if you want to flip your tokens back over to their coloured side. Any cards that have been exhausted, you can ready by turning them the right way up. Yep. And draw a card to your hand. And hope it's not a weakness. If it's a weakness, you have to resolve it immediately.
It is not.
Take a resource by just pressing on an empty space in the resource. That's it. And our turn is done. That's the first turn. Mythos phase.
So we get a doom.
Doom. Wait, sorry, I have a weakness.
Oh, we'll resolve that.
Never mind.
Sorry, I just realised what it was.
Racked by nightmares.
Exhaust all assets you control and put Racked by Nightmares into play in your threat area. So, yes, you got to... Yep. Yep. And your doggy as well.
And Dukey boy.
Oops, that went the wrong way. I was gone the wrong way.
No, I'm gonna tap Duke this way.
These guys don't actually exhaust, but okay. Oh, that one does exhaust. That one doesn't. That one doesn't.
I mean, it says it exhaust all of the assets.
It does actually, yeah, and they can't ready. So.
Basically, what's the double arrow mean?
You have to spend 2 actions. Double arrow means you have to spend 2 actions to do with.
Oh, so I've just got to spend 2 actions and then I get these back.
Well, they'll ready up on the next turn.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So everybody else, you happy to move on to the next turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
Doom phase.
So we pull the doom.
And that's 4. 1 is less than 4, so we're still good.
Correct.
And we each need to draw an encounter. So John, draw your first encounter. The encounter deck is here.
Something in the drinks. I shouldn't have gone inside.
It's got Surge, so you need to draw another one. And deal with this one first.
Each player who has had a drink loses 1 action.
I don't think
no one's had a drink.
No one's had a drink. No, there must be a card for that. Okay.
Something in the drinks. I'm going to shuffle this deck real quick.
I did shuffle it.
I'm going to shuffle it again.
Twist of Fate.
Reveal a random token from the Chaos bag.
Oh dear.
So, very quickly, do I get another card or, like, is this weakness it?
That's your draw. That's your draw.
Okay.
If you reveal any number, take 1 damage.
If you reveal a symbol, if you reveal any other number, take 1 damage. Well, 0's a number, so...
Take 1 damage.
I take 1 damage.
Yep, and you've got your hearts as your damage, and your brains are your horror.
So where's my hearts? There we go. I've got 8.
Okay, so these can now...
7 now.
Discard. Drew, would you like to go next for your draw a card from over here?
I'll draw a card from
where
there.
I had, yep.
Draw.
And put it down on the table.
Boom.
And it is
hunted down.
If there are
no unengaged criminal enemies in play, hunted down gains Surge.
If there are 1 or more, each of them moves 1 location towards you. So he will move. This guy will move one location towards you, but he won't attack you because he's aloof, so he won't engage you.
So he's just gone outside.
Yes, and that can go to the discard pile.
I mean, he's gone to see what this homeless man with a dog is doing, sniffing around out the front.
I get a swarm of. Oh, now we talk. I get a swarm of rats.
A horde of
character.
cruel rats skitters forth in an undulating. I didn't finish reading the flavor text, but
in an
an
undulating.
undulating wave of claws, teeth, and mottled fur.
This is what I want to happen because after you become engaged with an enemy, gain 1 resource. So just for that, I get a resource.
So a swarm of rats go out, and you say, "Hey, cool! I found some money."
Yes. That's that done. So now
Alternatively, slightly worryingly, "Hey, a swarm of rats! I can use that for exchanging for goods and/or services."
Yes. Okay, so we're now in the investigation phase. Who wants to go first?
Me.
What are you going? Would you like to get rid of your racks
Oh, wait.
What?
Don't investigate outside.
Ah, no, because this guy then's going to come to us, isn't he?
However, we
all
can now discard an ally asset in here and just gain some clues for free.
Well, you can.
Well, I mean, I can. I mean, I could, but I don't have one of those things. But you guys can come here and do that thing.
I want to get rid of this.
Okay, if you want to
Get rid of that.
get rid of that, that's 2 actions. So just put it to discard pile. Put it next to your deck for a discard pile. Yep.
Cool, and then I can
1
play
action.
a card, right?
1 action. Yep. That is Old Book of Law for 3 resources. It's a hand item.
Dumb.
That's,
So you need to. You.
Let me just rearrange your things slightly. That's an
No
ally.
one's actually explained how to play this to me.
You're doing all right. You've
We're
picked up.
trying to explain it as we go.
By not explaining it, it's fine.
Yes.
Dumb.
Okay, so flip your one over. So what we're trying to do is get clues to advance the agenda. We've got 1 clue. We need 12.
12.
Right, how do I get clues? I mean, I can't now, but...
You perform a skill check with your intellect.
Right, cool.
Or in your case, with Duke's intellect.
Don't do that outside at the moment where the club boss is.
Well, I need to get rid of these rats first. That's the thing.
Do you want to deal with the rats, and I will take my turn last?
Yeah, I'll deal with my rats. So I'm going to engage these rats with my... I'm going to hit them. I'm going to punch them with my 4.
Okay.
In fact, I'm not going to punch them with my 4. I'm going to use my kukri and punch them with a 5.
That seems a reasonable thing to do with a kukri.
Yes. So 5 plays their 1.
5 is more than 1. Let's see if it continues to be.
3. That's 2. Is 2 more than 1?
2 is more than 1.
Yay, the rats go bye-bye. I won't do my second ability on this, which is spend an additional action to deal +1 damage. I don't think I need to do that.
Because you don't need to do that to
No,
the swarm of
so
rats
that's
that are now corpses on the ground after you swing wide with a kukri knife.
So my second action is going to be to come into here.
Okay.
My third action...
Hey.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. The boss guy left.
I don't have any ally assets in my hand, so I can't do this.
You go that way, I'll go this way.
I'm going to go to the bar. And the bar is... While it is Act 1, the bar... This is how we get clues. We don't investigate, we spend stuff to do them.
Ah, but there you had a drink.
If you do that, you've had a drink, yes. Okay, that's my turn done.
Okay, on my turn, I am going to discard Leo DeLuca,
Yep.
who I don't really know who he is, so I don't feel particularly bad about discarding him.
Clue bag is over.
He's your best friend.
He's really good,
He
actually.
was there for you, man, when you needed it.
He takes an additional action during your turn, so you can't afford him yet. Anyway, that's fair enough. Clues are over here, John.
Where are the clues?
Here.
Oh, that one.
Is that a once per round? That's once per game.
Eh. Eh. I'm
it's
up to 3 clues, guys.
It's limit per person once per game, so you can't do that one anymore.
That's good, because I don't have any more allies at the moment.
That's your first action.
Second action, I'm going to go over this way to the Clover Club card room.
And see what's in there. Sorry, what did I say on the front? There was says, as you approach the card room, the clinking of poker chips and the shuffling of cards is punctuated by shouts of revelry and frustration. Your thoughts are indeed drowned out by the racket.
I'll just go in here and smile at some people, and they'll give me information.
Oh, okay. Spend resources. So spend 2 resources. Reveal a random token. If it's an elder sign, gain 2 clues and 2 resources. If it's an even number, gain 2 clues. If it's an odd number or a symbol, nothing happens.
Okay, I've got some resources, I think. Yes. I will spend 2 resources.
You had 4 resources to start with, I believe. Yep.
I had 4 resources, icon numbers.
Yep, and draw a card from the bag.
I just turned the bag over. Come out. It's -1.
You don't get anything for that, I'm afraid.
I get nothing.
That's your third action.
That is my third action, so I press F.
And enemy's still not moving. And upkeep, so everything flips back over again. So Drew, next turn you might want to move your character into the bar, then we can start doing stuff in here to get clues.
Okay.
And all your allies and all your things refresh because you got rid of your racks by fear.
Yeah.
You
so
no
I'm
longer
doing-
have your nightmares.
And draw a card to your hand again.
Ah, well.
Okay, and take a resource. Too many resources. Yeah, that's fine. Drew, have you taken a resource?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
And new turn, Mythos phase.
2 is still less than 4.
Go on and draw it, John.
O'Banion's Thug. While O'Banion's Thug is engaged with you, you cannot gain resources,
So I
but he is a criminal, and so is aloof.
John, we need to do something quickly for yours as well. Look at your special ability.
You collect 1 additional resource during each upkeep phase.
So grab 2 extra ones, yep.
Cool. I got lots of money.
And you also got a thug to deal with, so... Actually,
Well, I
wait.
don't. He
He's
just goes to
aloof.
here.
He's aloof, isn't he? Yes, he just goes
He
there.
doesn't actually engage with me. He just kind of, hey,
Yeah.
I go,
Drew,
hey.
do you want to join an encounter? Yep.
No.
Swarm
You
of
found a
rats.
swarm of rats.
That goes to your playmat, and it engages with you straight away.
Oh yay.
So you can deal with him, but that's all right. Set Duke on them, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
My one is Cursed Luck. Put Cursed Luck into play in your threat area. You get -1 skill value during skill checks. If I succeed a skill test by 1 or more, discard Cursed Luck. This is going to be fun.
Yeah. So Jeff,
Yes,
it's your turn. Well, I'm saying it's our turn to do things.
it is our turn to do things. Who's going to go first?
Are you going to have a drink?
Am I going to have a drink? I am
Because
going to.
you know that having drinks in these sorts of games, that always goes well.
That always goes very well. So I'm going to have a drink and spend my 2 resources to have a drink and gain 2 clues. And draw
So
2 cards.
We're up to 5.
And remember that you have had a drink.
And remember that I have had a drink. Although we had all those cards at the beginning of the game. Draw 2 cards.
That's true. We've had 2 of the you've had a drink and then you fall over from poisoning cards. So what are the chances that there's a third?
Yes. That's my first action. My second action, I'm going to return to the main area. Discard an ally asset from your hand, gain 2 clues from the token pool. I'm going to do that. I'm going to... John, do you remember your best friend from the previous campaign?
My policeman buddy.
Yep. There he is.
Oh, not policeman friend.
Yep. Oops, sorry, that should have gone.
Officer
there.
Steve.
Officer Steve, yes, and grab 2 clues from the pool there. So that's... How many clues is that now?
7.
That's my 1, 2, 3. That's my 3 actions. I am done.
Cool. You also flipped all of your clues over.
Did I? Oh,
Well,
okay.
they all moved.
That's
Doesn't
fine.
actually do anything. They're the same on the back as on the front, but
That's fine,
they
yeah.
all just jumped up into the air when you flipped your token.
Okay, so
Drew, do you want to deal with your rats?
Yeah.
you can either attack them with your own skill of 2 or set Duke on them by exhausting him, rotating him, and put your skill to 4.
Done.
So now draw from the book of...
2!
Bam.
Now that's good. That's 2.
4 minus 2 is 2.
And 2 is greater than 1. For enemies, you need to... The number on the left is their combat skill. That's what you
Well,
need
I
to
can't
beat.
see. There's an orange hand over the card.
So
If you press down Alt while hovering over the card, you grow it out.
Oh, right. That'd be incredibly useful.
yeah. So 1 is their combat skill. 3 is their
Right.
evasion skill for feet. So in this case, it is 2 against 1. So I think that's a win.
Yep.
Swarm of rats go bitey buys.
Excellent. So that's action 1.
Yep. Also, if you look at your cards, you've got a little lightning strike ability.
Yep.
That ability, those lightning strikes mean you can use their abilities at any time, even on other players' turns. And in this case, you can discard a card from your hand and ready an asset you control. So if you wanted, you could drop a card from your hand and get your dog back. But you don't have to do that.
Ooh.
But are there any advantages to him being able to use Duke again this turn? Because Duke can investigate, but the only place we can investigate is outside, where the guy's going to attack and instantly advance.
It's an option, but if you don't wish to do that now, that's fine.
Well, I mean, what's the... Do we not want to be attacked? I'm guessing.
We don't want to be attacked by... is it any criminal?
Any criminal.
Right. Okay, that's fine. I'm all up for not being attacked by criminals.
So if
So
you're
what's the most...
the best thing you can do now is move into the club. So move down to this card here. If you look in the bottom of the card, it shows you little icons where you can move to, and they match with icons on the top left. So from the front entrance at the bottom of the card, you've got a little circle.
Scar says, Nia! It
Hello.
is the French!
Oh, right, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
The French are invading.
Hey. And that's your second action. For your third action, you can either move to either the card room or the bar, or you can perform this action on the lounge card here.
Oh god, I flew up in the air. Discard an ally from your hand, gain 2 clues. I don't have an ally in my hand.
Okay, so you can either do the usual thing, draw a card, play a card, get a resource, or move to another location.
Can I do my book of law?
What's
Book of law? Is
Book
there
of Law is...
choose somebody, they get to look at the top 3 cards of their deck and then draw a card from it.
Yes, you can, if you wish to. Yes, so you want to use that?
Who's in my location?
I am.
Look at the top 3 cards of your deck.
So let's draw this. Choose one and then put the other 2 back in.
Yep.
I'm doing fine, Scar. How are you doing?
I am going to keep that one and put that one back, put that one back, and shuffle. Thank you, sir.
Drew do goo.
And that's your turn done. So flip your token over.
Drew do goo.
And
Matter.
Jenny, do your thing. You sound very masculine, Jenny.
Matter.
Scar, we are doing very well, thank you.
I'm going to spend 2 resources, and I'm going to try my hand at cards again.
You're good for doing that because you can just like generate resources.
I mean, that's what I do.
But remember, if you no, this guy doesn't attack you, does he? The other guy does. Okay, that's fair enough.
I'm a rich girl in a the 1920s. I just have money to do things.
Just do the thing. But I also remember if this guy's... Hey! That means...
So that is a positive symbol, which means I just gained 2 resources back again.
Yeah, that doesn't count for a skill check, though, so your star ability doesn't trigger.
And I also gained 2 clues.
How many clues are we on at the moment?
That would be 9 now.
So 3 more clues, and we advance straight away.
Which means I now have 2 resources again, so I can spend them.
Hold on, you can't gain resources because this guy's attacked. This guy's attached to. This guy's at the location. No, he's not engaged. Sorry,
He's not engaged with me.
Ignore me. Carry on.
He's just sat there, and I've just won the money off of him. So.
Yep. So you're gonna do that again.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's a +1, which is an odd number.
Nothing happens. That's your second action.
It's my second action. What do you say we go all in?
We go all in. Third action. 2. You get 2 clues.
2.
That is 2.
So that's
2 clues.
That's that is.
2
I
clues.
have 5, 6, 7. How many do you have, Geoff?
4.
So that is 11.
Yay! Put your token back, and that's your turn done. So now we just flip our ready up again because no enemies doing anything at the moment. I didn't have a skill check. Okay. Ready up all your cards.
So I gain 2 resources.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Draw a card for me.
Draw a card.
I think your hand size is 10, if I remember rightly.
The Arkham Horror is going very well. I am currently Jenny Barnes, dilettante.
What's Shroud?
Shroud is on the if you look at the location card.
Yeah.
The number in the black on the left is the Shroud value. That's the number you have to beat for an intellect test.
Okay.
So
I'm currently Jenny Barnes, dilettante, rich girl, and general person. Geoff is currently Zoe Samara, the chef.
Okay, our hand size is 8 cards. So we have. How are we doing for hand size? I'm okay for hand size.
Well good.
I'm good.
I am Zoe Samaras, the chef who specialises in making things not be things anymore.
And Drew is Ashcan Pete, who has a dog.
Who is very useful. I think we're ready.
Has got a dog.
I think we're ready to move on to our next turn.
Yep. So Mythos phase, Doom token.
Doom token goes on. We're still less than 4, so the next turn that will trigger.